Friends, welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. In this video, I am going to share my thought process at every step of the surgery. You can see this is a cataract with corneal graft. The graft is opaque at the central area. There is a loose suture. I'm going to remove that suture first. Any suture that becomes loose gives lot of irritation, lot of foreign body sensation to the patient, and such sutures which are loose must be removed. So the loose suture has been removed, and now my plan is to do this surgery. This is going to be tough. The pupil is small and visibility is very poor, corneal opacity at the center, the graft is opaque at the center. Peripheral part, particularly the part which is near 12 o'clock, is quite clear, but the rest of the cornea is quite hazy. So I made the main incision. Now this is a side port on the left side of the main incision, and I inject an air bubble. My plan is to stain the capsule with trypan blue dye. Here goes the dye, and now the dye is washed out. So the cornea is so, hazy, the visibility is so poor that I'm going to have a very tough time in this case. I have some post-op pictures at the end of the surgery. The post-op pictures are taken 1 week after the surgery, so you can have a look at that. So here I am probably cutting some bands which is going to cause some problem in surgery. Some bands, and this is not coming actually. There's some fibrous tissue here. So I inject visco and I'm going to cut this band. Any fibrous tissue that that you cannot bring at on attempt, with gentle pull, you must cut and then remove that band. So this is what I am doing is some peripheral anterior synechia was being broken by the side-to-side movement of the Vanna scissor. Yes, the synechia has been broken. This is another good idea. You keep injecting visco, and by the visco cannula itself you move side to side, so the chamber is maintained and you break any synechia that may be there. And now I am taking this BX ring. I don't know whether I will be able to apply this or not, but let me try. With this thinking, I just went in. Hold any tab, middle tab, go inside, and now I place this, and then the other one, and third one is the second one. The notch got disengaged, and now two flanges are behind the iris, and this is the third flange. Can't see well this flange, so after some attempts I have to hold this. Yes, after many attempts I could hold this and then place the PHEX. The hexagonal shape is the proof that the PHEX has been placed nicely. And now again some visco, and now I'm going to do Capsulorhexis. And the anticapsule is stained, and I could do rhexis with regular hand movements. Regular hand movements means you practice rhexis in a way, and when you can't see well, you move your hand in the same way, and most of the time it happens. Like in small people, many surgeons will do a rhexis which is larger than the size of the people. They also do the same thing. The natural hand movement does the rhexis. Though they cannot see the how big is the rhexis, whether it is going to periphery or not, still the hand movement and just by the movement of the hand we can assess. And now this cataract is soft. In this case the patient is young, the patient is a 35 years old male, and the cataract was removed. This is the stereocoaxial illumination of Lumera T microscope, and with stereocoaxial illumination I could see the cortex much better. I can remove the cortex much better. And now with the help of the Simcoe cannula, the cortex is removed. This go again to fill up the capsular bag as well as the anterior chamber. I made another side port at 7 o'clock. I'm going to remove some more cortex from the upper part by this route, going through this side port which is made at 7 o'clock. Yes, a lot of cortex is remaining. So this is a very challenging case. If you can't see well, but if you have to do, that is a big challenge. So cortical cleanup has been done. Visco again to fill up the anterior chamber and the capsular bag. And now this is the enlargement of the side port, which is there at this position at 2 o'clock. Let us see what I am going to do. Yes, I am going through this side port also to remove some more cortex. So the cortex from this area was not cleaned, and I had to go from the side port after enlarging the side port. The side port was very small. Yes, the cortical cleanup is still in progress. So any case that is not a routine case and where the visibility is poor, we have to have patience. We have to do whatever is necessary to do a nice job. Now I am enlarging the main wound to implant the intraocular lens. I am using a B cartridge, and unless I engage the cartridge well in the wound, the lens may get stuck at the wound and the lens may be delivered outside the eye. A lot of things can happen. Here the lens goes in the bag, and now we have to clean the visco that we have used for implanting the intraocular lens. Before that, the BHEX ring is being removed. We have to disengage the flanges that is behind the iris, bring the device in the anterior chamber and then remove it. Just pull it out. And now with the help of this Simcoe cannula, I am removing the visco. I go behind the intraocular lens, and everyone must go behind the intraocular lens and clean the space between the lens and the posterior capsule. You can flush some fluid and then irrigate and aspirate. You can place the irrigation behind the lens and aspiration above the lens, and do a nice cleaning of the viscoelastic substance. And this is the final lavage of the anterior chamber. And now we have to do a nice closure of the wounds. This is moxie. The side ports are being closed by corneal stromal hydration. Yes, the side ports are closed, and this is the final lavage of the anterior chamber. And the case is done. Please wait, we have some post-op pictures. Some post-op pictures after 1 week. You can see the cornea is clear in the upper part, and the central corneal opacity, as usual, it will be there. The patient has got 6/24 unaided vision, and the patient is happy. Thank you very much for your attention.